capture a whole year in just a handful of photos. In this episode, we'll challenge you to reflect on 2025 in a fun, creative way. And we give you a sneak peek at our upcoming 2026 DIY Photo Organising Course. Hi, and welcome to the DIY Photo Organising Podcast, focusing on topics to help you with your photo management. I'm Fiona from Counselling Memories.
And I'm Chantal from Photos in Order. Hello, Fiona. How are you?
Hello, season greetings to you, my friend.
Yes, likewise. Are you ready for Christmas?
No, not at all. Not at all. But that's okay. That's all right. Still
You still
enjoying
have,
the season.
yes, and you still have a few days to go.
Yeah.
So
How about
all good.
yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty ready. I had the most enjoyable weekend last weekend. Um, our youngest, he wanted to bake Christmas cookies, and the two of us pretty much stood in the kitchen all weekend long. And he's a numbers person. He counted, we baked 502 cookies.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
What
it
are
was
you doing?
amazing.
What are you doing with all those cookies?
Well, giving away some of them, he wanted to make some for his friends, and
I love it.
I took some to clients, and we don't eat them all. That would not be
I
good.
was going to say, yeah, giving away is a good answer. Oh,
Yeah, so we're kind of ready. Looking
good.
forward to the break, and yeah,
Lovely.
yes.
So good, so good. So as we mentioned at the beginning in our little jingle, we're excited about this little episode. I think it's always good, obviously, in photo organising, as we all care about our photos. Otherwise, we would not be here. So there's a part of us that really just, treasures these precious captured shots in time. And so what we thought we would do for this episode is just have a little look at those photos from the year of 2025. As we come to the end of a year, it's a great opportunity to do a little bit of reflection. And then we've got a bit of a project that we would love to invite you to have a go at if you so wish. So we can call it a challenge or just a suggestion or whatever it is. But we would love to know, look, I'm going to guess that there's a range from a handful of photos that people have taken in one year up to thousands and thousands. I mean, it's possible. I know, Chantal, you've done quite a bit of travel. So
Yes.
I can only imagine how many photos you have in the year of 2025. And that's the beautiful thing. There's no right or wrong number here. It's just whatever it is that you have on your camera roll.
Mm. Yeah, and I have to say, you're right, it is a lot. And I'm behind myself with maintenance. But yeah, I've got over 5,000 this year. And the number will come down. There's a
Yeah.
lot that can go. But yes, it was an exceptional year and way too many photos.
Oh, that's lovely. So what we'd love to have you do, we've got a bit of a step-by-step guide for you of what to do. But the idea that we have is, knowing that we've taken thousands of photos, we are going to have a look at them. Isn't that novel? I mean, that sounds silly, but sometimes it's true, just to actually consciously stop and actually have a look back on that, what we've taken. And with the features on our phones these days, there's some beautiful, easy ways to do that. But what we want to do is we want to have a little fun with this challenge, and we're calling it 12 for 25. It's your year in photos. So this challenge is about celebrating the year. We're not just at this part organizing the year, we're celebrating what's happened in the year. It's a way for us to reflect on what has really mattered to us. And the purpose is to help us to appreciate this year's journey that we've been on and to find some joy in small moments.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. It sounds really hard. 12 photos to cover
Yeah.
a whole year.
Yes.
So obviously the 12 comes from, we've got 12 months in a year. Um, and I have to say, I've done the challenge myself, and I actually found it a lot easier than I expected.
That's
So
great.
yeah,
I'm almost finished the challenge myself, and as I started, I actually really enjoyed it. And
yes,
as we go through these 5 steps, I will just sort of comment on some of the ways that I've done this as well too. But yeah, no,
okay,
it's fun. It is. It's fun,
mm,
which is good.
yeah,
That's the
good.
goal.
Yeah, so we put together a little step-by-step guide. You guys know we do like step by step.
We do.
So firstly, we would invite you to set the scene. So, find a cozy spot, grab a cup of coffee or tea or a glass of wine, whatever. Make yourself comfortable and maybe set aside maybe half an hour. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometime.
it doesn't have to be long. That's the thing, isn't
Yeah,
it? Mm.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you go for the
So that's
next, do
step
you?
one.
Yeah,
Set some
yeah.
time and be intentional. Be intentional about that time. So I'm going to do my 12 for 25 um, year of photos. And so that's step one. Step two is scroll through your camera roll for 2025. And we want to do that month by month. Now, that's thankfully really easy to do these days on our phone because we have, as we scroll, there's usually a running date up the top so we can see when we've jumped from January into February into March. So, step two is to review and scroll through your camera roll month by month.
Hmm. And step three kind of goes with that because that would be to select one photo per month that stands out for you. Now, that can be a highlight, it can be a touching memory, it can be just a moment that defines that 1 month for you. So, this is very personal. Um, and I can share when I did that, like my intention was to create that for my family. And then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do that for myself. What was my highlights during that year? Because they differ from the families. We
Mm,
might have, we definitely have a few highlights. That's a highlight for all of us. But I wanted to make it about me. What was
mm,
special for me? And as I said, actually, I found it a lot easier than I thought. And sometimes I would pick two or three or maybe even four photos per month. And then later I would weed that out and boil it down to just one.
mm.
Mm,
That is exactly what I did.
yeah,
Yes, that's
yeah,
exactly what I found because
yeah.
in the moment I didn't know which one and I didn't want to get
Mm,
stuck in this spot because we have talked often about procrastination. We've talked about how things can just stop us in our tracks and um, yeah, I think it's just a really good way to say, okay, so that's okay if you just take a few extras. Um, then if you find a few extras and you can't decide, don't try to decide at that moment. Um, so what we do then is we're actually going to, in this step, when you're choosing a photo, in step three, when you're selecting, just make a small folder. You can call that, or an album, sorry, as we call it mostly in on our phone. Um, and just either love heart it, pop it in, move it into that, just to capture once you've done the thinking that this is a great memory to hold, and then add that to the folder, to the album.
mm,
And then so step four is to reflect. So far we've got step one, set the scene. Set some time aside. Step two is to review. We're going to scroll through the year of 2025. Step three, we're selecting a photo per month or the ones that stand out. And then step four, we're going to reflect. So this is something that we can do as a little extra suggestion for each photo. Maybe just write down a word or a phrase, maybe a sentence or two of why. Why is that special to you? You can add a caption right there on the phone into the photo. You do that just by sliding up, and then there's a section where you can type into some detail, metadata that we've talked about before. Or you can just write it down, get a bit of paper, and just write down why you've chosen that image and what that meant to you. And it can be quick. The idea that we're going
Mm.
for here is to allow ourselves that really special time to reflect on some of the things that have gotten us to where we are in this year, that
Mm.
gotten us through, or that we've been able to celebrate as well. So yeah, reflection is step four.
Wonderful. So, and then the fun part, if you haven't got fun yet, become creative. I mean, you can stop there and just enjoy what you're doing in the moment. Or you can do various things with those photos. You can print them out individually. You could make a collage, whether that's, in an app, or print them out and make a collage like physically. Or you can make a little video or a slideshow. You could even do a calendar for next year, 12 months. Same again next year. Or a mini photo book. There are so many fun ideas that you can do, and that's your time to become creative if you feel inclined to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't have to, but
Yeah.
hmm,
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's I've often when we're looking back at our photos, there's some a lot of big projects that we can do, and also something like this, half an hour,
hmm,
and we've been able to enjoy those photos, and it can give us some momentum as well to do some of the larger things that we want to do. But we can just appreciate
hmm,
where we're at, and what's been. So we have a
awesome.
few little extra tips for you. So most people will do this on their phone, and that's okay. So yep, we've got that photo, the album. So just add them in there, and then once you've gone through till December, and if you've got more than 12, you can keep them. I don't know if you've got 20, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It could be 12, it could be 20 for 25. um, or you can just then see that similarity that's in there, and then remove a couple, and just have the 12. It's totally up to you. You're getting the
Hmm.
gist of where we're coming from, and that's where our heart is for this little project. So don't be rigid with yourself. It's no one's policing this. It's definitely just an encouragement from us to you to engage with your photos this year.
Hmm. And also, if you do want to become creative and create a collage or something like that, you don't necessarily have to be using expensive or fancy software for that. There are so many apps there. Some of them are free, you can use them. We have actually prepared one and we'll share the link in the show notes as always. We've done one in Canva, which was good fun. I love it. So there is a template for you if you want to use that. That allows you to put in 12 photos. All you do is upload those photos, drag them in, and you're done. And you can obviously customize it, different colors or whatever. So there's a little Christmas gift from us to you. And, again, it can be totally free. You don't have to have paid accounts. And there's other apps that like Pic Collage is quite popular, or Google Photos has options too, or CapCut is also a very popular kind of newish apps that's very popular with the young ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you might want to check out that little template we've created for you and give it a go.
Yeah. So we've got a short episode for you today. So this is really our encouragement to you. And look, if you do this, if this is something that you choose to have a go at, we'd love to see it if you'd like to share, or so we. If on any of your socials, if you do that within your family and friends, and there's obviously with privacy awareness. But if you are happy to, then you could tag us, and we'll put all those details in the show notes as well. But you can just tag us as DIY photo organizing. That's organizing with an S because we are from Australia, if you haven't figured it out. Or Australia with many different accents, let's say that.
Yes.
But yes, it is DIY photo organizing with an S. Or you can use a hashtag, something like that we've set up, which is 12 highlights of 2025.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we would love to share in your joy of celebrating some of the things that you have experienced this year.
Great. And now, if you like this little exercise and challenge, and if you want to take your photo organizing to the next level, we've got some really exciting news.
Yay! We do. Look, we did mention this before, but we do have some information, and we are thrilled to be able to share our exciting news, which is this hard-working behind the scenes Chantel and I have been doing on the DIY photo organizing course, which is going to
Mm.
help you to really manage all of your photos um, and just do the things with them that you're wanting to do, which is, we know, is very varied, but we have some really, no surprise to you, it is going to be based on none other than the 5 golden rules that we have based our whole podcast on, and we have been sharing through the years. So we will be doing that on the 5 golden rules. And if you're not familiar with those and you're new to finding us, you'll learn all about them. But they are learning how to back up, knowing your why of why you're doing something with your photos, how to create a photo hub, and sorting and organizing. And number 5 is doing something, which we've talked about today. So much rich information, and yeah, really the heart and passion behind why we do what we do, and an encouragement to connect in with your photos in a way that's really meaningful and practical as to how to do that. So there's going to be a
Mm.
lot of great information in
Yes.
that course for you guys.
And as you just said, Fiona obviously will lead you through those 5 main modules. And it's not just about putting a system in place that helps you organize your backlog that you possibly have, but it also looks into the future. It should help you to move forward and to stay organized because we all keep taking photos. So, staying on top of things and maintenance is an important part of it all, and that will be covered as well. And we are planning to launch in early 2026. So, we're speaking February at the moment. And we have a link if you're interested in the course and want to be amongst the first one to know when it's being launched. We will add a link in the show notes that will allow you to go on a wait list. And there you'll hear from us first. You'll be the first one to hear when we're ready.
Yeah,
Yes,
jump in
yes,
and yeah, register. So
yes,
that's good.
yeah.
So we will go
Mm.
through in the next episode. We'll go through some more detail for you and have some links with just a bit of an outline, videos, and a few different things for some more details. But we're really excited for this structure to come to life in something that people can then go through in more detail in their own time. So,
Hmm.
yes, so that is a little bit about the course, which is great. But in the meantime, if you can't wait and need more information, we do have a section on the website on courses, and there's some great courses already out there by other providers. So we would really encourage you to definitely have a look at what's out there. And so we'll pop a link into the courses page, which is sitting on our website as well. And that might help you if you want to get started between now and then as well.
Hmm. And in the show notes, you'll also find a few episodes, older episodes that we've done that are related to today's episode with the little challenge and to, doing something with your photos because you might have other things in mind as well. And we covered that in different episodes. So check them out too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yes.
So thank you all for listening. It's been a really, it's been a privilege as always to be with you in the episodes that we've had in 2025. We really wish you a peaceful Christmas time season for you, and definitely all the very best for 2026. Thanks for being here with us, and we're really looking forward to connecting again in the new year. I'm Fiona from Counselling Memories.
And I'm Chantal from Photos in Order. As Fiona said, thanks so much for tuning in and a very happy Christmas and happy photo organizing. See you.
Bye.